Yeah.
Hey everybody, thanks for coming. I'm Jack. Many of you have probably looked in the program for tonight and noticed that the title of this act is Did You Drop This Baby? And I'm sure for those of you who are kind of confused by that title and might have questions or think it's a bit odd, I promise you will get your answers at the end of these 5 minutes. For those of you who read that title and don't have any questions, why not? You don't have anything to ask? It's not even the slightest bit odd? We have questions for you. No, I'm actually a grade 12 at Holy Cross. It's my 4th and final year here. And actually this year I had the pleasure and privilege of going on the Jamaica mission trip, which was a blast. I strongly recommend it. There were so many great things I never even saw coming. For example, I never knew that one of the guys on the trip had never been on a plane before until we were just getting on the plane to leave. And he had never flown in his life. And if you want to know how to have limitless fun on an airplane, sit down next to a first-time flyer. Wait till you're like halfway through takeoff, then just look at him super seriously and be like, uh-oh. The look on his face alone is worth the price of a plane ticket. And you can do that the whole flight. Slightest bit of turbulence, and you're like, that's not supposed to happen. But that's also something I never expected, was the mission trip. I never even imagined I could go on that. That was one of the crazy things, because I came to this school after 10 years in the public school board. And that's just one of those things you don't really expect. Another thing that's drastically different when you come from public school to Catholic school is the Bible. He said, all too aware of his venue. Because when I was a kid, I had the Sunday school PG-13 understanding of the Bible, and I came here in grade 9 religion class. It was like the hard R director's cut. Nothing left out. Unbelievable. My favorite story is Exodus. I love the story of Moses because it is bonkers. You put 10 of the greatest Hollywood screenwriters in a room with unlimited budget and cocaine, and they will not give you a story half as exciting. Exodus begins, as most stories do, with an Egyptian pharaoh ordering the death of all Hebrew babies. That's the opening line. It starts there and goes up. Think of the greatest opening scenes in history. Indiana Jones, The Boulder, Star Wars, space battles, the Bible, dead babies. Not just some of the babies, all of them. All the babies. And the story begins, and these two slaves have a child. That's little baby Moses. And they're naturally quite afraid that their son's going to get ghosted by the 5-0. So they come up with a cunning plan to save their infant son. Step 1, take the baby and wrap him in a blanket. Step 2, place the baby in a basket. Step 3, and some of you may already know this, and this is the part where the real genius comes into the plan. Take that basket and toss it into the river. You can't do that. It's not even a little bit of thing. You can't save your infant son from execution the same way I handle my goldfish dying. Flush the ocean's problem now. What was the dad thinking? And I say the dad because obviously it's the dad. And no couple ever is the wife going to be the one saying, Operation Aqua Baby. And still, these are just the opening acts of the book, because then somehow the baby survives rushing down the Nile River with all the alligators and sharks and jellyfish, I don't know what's in the River Nile. And he winds up on the beach, and as he's sitting on the shore, it's almost certain death. Of course, he's going to die. No baby can survive. He's just like weeks old, stranded on the beach of the Nile. And then who happens to be coming out of the beach for a little beach party? But the princess and like 20 of her best friends. And she walks up and she sees this baby on the beach, and she does what any sensible person would do if they saw a newborn baby sitting on a basket on the riverbank. She goes, dibs, it's mine, I called it, woo, got a baby. Like, you can't do that. I'm fine with calling dibs on like The Last Nacho or Shotgun Seat, but a baby? What? And she just takes it like it's her big sister's Diet Coke left on the kitchen counter. It's an infant. I really still don't think that you guys are grasping what I'm trying to say here. That's a baby. Imagine, okay, here, imagine if you will, that you're standing like at the beach, and you look down, and there are $20 in the sand in front of you. Now, you'll pick up the 20, sure, it's a 20. But won't you, any person here would at least have the decency to pick it up and look to the person next to you and be like, hey, you would drop this 20 bucks? No? Okay, my bad, sorry. Hey, sorry, I think you dropped this. Oh, no, okay. Excuse me, ma'am, all right. Guess I just got 20 bucks. Now, imagine you're standing at the beach, and you look down, and there's a baby. Just a newborn baby, just chilling there, all baby and whatnot. You pick it up, sure. It's a baby. But then by that same logic, wouldn't you at least have the decency to look to the person next to you and be like, excuse me, did you drop this baby? Ladies and gentlemen, you've been lovely tonight, and on behalf of any other graduating artists, thank you so much for the past 4 years. Take care.